Hi, this is Aga Rockstar, and today I am going to do a close-up review of the LifeProof Fre case for the iPad Air. And it looks like this.
Real usage, real reviews. Mobilereviews-eh.ca.
This is a fully ruggedized case, and it is submergible up to 6.6 feet, which is 2 meters in water. And it is also droppable from 4 feet, which is about 1.2 meter. And it also exceeds military specifications that are called A10G 516.6 and the IP68 specifications. So basically, this case will protect your iPad Air from snow, dirt, water, and drops. So I'm going to start with the outside of this case and go onto the inside of this case to describe it in detail. And I'm also going to tell you at the end why I don't really like this LifeProof case in comparison to all the other LifeProof cases that we've had. So there's a screen protector on this LifeProof Fre case that extends past the touchable area, which allows you to easily swipe all the menus. So you can swipe the bottom and the top menu as well very easily. The screen protector itself doesn't feel any different than any other LifeProof products cases that we have reviewed. So at the bottom of the front bezel, there are 2 speaker grills that are covered with a wire mesh that lets out sound and also keeps the case waterproof. The back side of this case looks like a nude. It is actually clear, and it looks like the nude for the iPad 3 and 4 that we have. The buttons on the iPad protrude through the back side of the case. The mute switch is accessed differently than the actual power and the volume, the plus and minus buttons, because it is a knob that you have to turn. There's a piece of crystal clear optical glass that covers the camera, and according to LifeProof, this ensures distortion-free photography. Along the edges of the case, there are 4 places where you can attach a wrist or shoulder strap. And the 4 places are on the corners. We do have to add that this time LifeProof actually did not include a shoulder strap. Unlike with all the other cases for the iPad and iPad minis, we had a really large shoulder strap included with the packaging. So the latch for the lightning port connector is attached to the back side of the case, and instead of a yellow rubber waterproofing piece, this gasket, it is now orange. Along the other side of the case, there is a plastic spine that you can just take out, and that covers where the case integrates with other LifeProof accessories. So the headphone jack is actually protected by a rubber plug. And in this case, it is different than from the other Fre cases where the plug was actually a threadable plug. And this is just a rubber plug that you push in. The entire case is only about 200 grams, and it will only double the thickness of your iPad. There isn't really much on the inside of the front bezel. The O-ring does not sit on this part of the case, and the only thing to note is that there are plastic teeth that keep the case together, which are all around the case here. The O-ring actually sits very snugly in a ridge that runs along the entire edge of the iPad on the back part of the Fre. So this O-ring needs to be cleaned if you're going to use this case near water. And this O-ring is not attached. It can be removed and cleaned really easily. So the 2 microphones on the iPad Air are surrounded by rubber bumpers and are made of waterproof wire mesh that protects the other speaker ports as well. The entire iPad Air doesn't sit flush on the back of the case, but on a rubber bumper, which is, you can see here, that is about 1 millimeter thick. And so there's a gap in between the back and the back of the case and the actual iPad Air. The last thing that there is to note, are all the locations where the plastic teeth are of the front sit in. Other cases that we have reviewed tend to only have a few large teeth that interlock the case, but LifeProof cases have 2 to 3 dozen plastic cases that hold the entire case together. These basically are all the features of the LifeProof Fre case for the iPad Air. And the one feature that still bothers us the most is the screen protector. And the screen protector still creates rainbowing effect. This has been a problem throughout all of the LifeProof Fre cases for the iPhone and the iPads. And basically, when the case is fully installed onto the iPad, there's a rainbowing effect that occurs that you can see when you're viewing your screen sideways, but sometimes right on the front as well. And the second reason for this is that it actually diffuses the iPad screen. And it does diffuses on the iPhones as well, but it's not so noticeable. But on the iPad Air, you can very well see how the pixelation and the diffusion of the actual screen of the iPad. So the screen protector really brings down the clarity of the iPad Retina screen. So if you have any questions about this case, please let us know in the comments section below. Now, if you are interested in buying this case and you found this review and this video helpful, please go to the LifeProof site through our blog site, which will be posted. We'll post a link to the blog below or in the annotations at the end of this video. We get a bit of a credit if you go through our site and buy their products, so that would help us out a lot. Also, please check out the annotations at the end of this review. We have done a water test and a drop test for the LifeProof Fre iPad Air case. You can also check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. On Google+, we post daily updates of what's coming up next and what's the next review is going to be. So I hope you liked this review. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye.